What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and I am your Nootropics Information Wizard. Thanks so much for watching. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com, livecortex.com/blog. Giant blog for Nootropics information. 82 of the podcasts just launched on the cholinergic properties of Noopept, and it's super awesome because it gives you a lot of good information. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cortexstacks. Please like us. It will make me happy. 3 powerful products support this broadcast. We've got specials on them. Here they are. Elite level nootropic products. Okay, number 1, the Cortex nootropic stack. We wanted to make a stack that was significantly strong. Like, I was just annoyed that the pre-made stacks that were on the market at the time weren't strong enough. Folks wanted more too. I mean, you want more of it out of a nootropic stack, and you should. That's like rightful for you to want something strong. It can be done. We did it with the Cortex nootropic stack. Buy a bottle at livecortex.com. You could try for $28 for a whole bottle of Cortex right now. All you got to do is use the coupon code 5FIVE at livecortex.com. Do it now. If you're thinking about doing it, just pull the trigger. Link is in the description below. If you need my help personally on nootropics, like if you're in college or if you're a doctor or if you're like a business person or whatever, and you just need to learn nootropics or have someone walk you through it or ask questions to or give you stacks, we have a consulting service. Get that at livecortex.com. And if you're new to nootropics, you've got 2 options. Either get the Nootropic Starter Pack, which gets you a bottle of our stack Cortex, and our book Smarter, Better, Faster, which teaches you everything. Or you could just get Smarter, Better, Faster by itself. It's a digital download, teaches you everything, gives you many stacks. Thanks so much for listening to that stuff. Okay, so the topic of discussion is, should I add is lion's mane, going to work with my stack? And this guy has like a pretty big stack that seems to be working really well for him. So who am I to say like stop taking it? It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of chemicals, like in my opinion. But some people do respond well, depending on what their brain needs, to like 5 to 7 compound stacks. Okay, guy's taking a gram of aniracetam, 500 milligrams oxiracetam, 20 milligrams coliracetam, 50 milligrams pramiracetam, 500 milligrams alpha GPC. That's crazy because a lot of people just get brain fog from that, but he's handling it probably because of all the racetams in the mix. A B vitamin, 100 milligrams uridine monophosphate, 200 milligrams theanine, 200 milligrams tyrosine, and I think some DHA. So that's like a lot. That's a lot of compounds. I imagine that's a super stimulatory stack. Gets some memory, focus, motivation, basically everything. And for his brain, again, like who am I to say? For his brain, it works. He's like, my life is completely changed. Brain functions well. I'm rocking it at work. I feel really good all the time. And his question is, can I bring a gram of lion's mane into the picture? And so my answer to that question would be, I would first shoot for 500 milligrams of lion's mane. Don't really need a gram for it to do its work, according to the studies on what's applicable and what works for folks. Your mileage is going to vary. But the cool thing about lion's mane, so like, yeah, if you want to start to work on improving nerve growth factor, which is what lion's mane demonstratively does, which is effectively, an element of the brain that works on neuronal survivability and repair and functionality, just like optimizing memory as a result, particularly long-term memory, then totally awesome, because lion's mane does not have many acute effects. So if you took it by itself, it might give you a mild stimulation. It does for me. Very mild stimulation. Like, I can tell my brain's working a little better. It's kind of cool because I like subtle nootropics these days. But the thing that you notice over time is like you start remembering things from your childhood. Like, that's like the anecdotal reports out there in the field, and that's what's happened to me when I did experiments with it. It's cool stuff. I take lion's mane 3 times a week now. I just take, throw it in my morning supplement regimen, which is a bunch of stuff, zinc and Alcar, and a bunch of other stuff. And I do it, 3 times a week for longer term memory stuff. And yeah, I got good long-term memory. I mean, who knows what it really is, but I have good long-term memory. But the important part is, yes, and I think this can apply to other people too, because a lot of folks kind of ask this, well, can I add lion's mane to this stack? What do you think? Is it a good idea? Will it interfere? Most of the time, no. It never interferes. And a lot of the time, most of the time, yeah, absolutely you could add lion's mane to your stack, whatever the stack is. So just take that advice, totally add the lion's mane. You've got a green light from me. I see no problem with that. The only thing that I think might be an issue is if you're taking super high doses of things that also work on nerve growth factor, like Noopept, Ashitaba, high dose Alcar, and you're also taking lion's mane, and maybe you're taking like another research chemical like PRL853 that works on memory pretty significantly, then like maybe you'd run into some side effects. So like that I would tread a little lightly, start at a lower dose, and then kind of see how they all interact. But other than that, I can't think of a situation in which you wouldn't want to take lion's mane if you wanted to get the benefits like with a combination of other nootropic compounds, okay? So I hope that's been helpful. Ryan at livecortex.com. If you've got questions about this stuff, I'd love to answer them. And thanks so much for being with me. The Cortex stack right now, remember guys, on sale for $28 through the weekend. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, gets you a bottle of what's being called the only pre-made stack that actually works. Look, and for those of you that haven't tried the stack, you just like want to support us, buy a bottle of Cortex. We got inventory coming up soon. We would love the support. We would love your business. Just buy a bottle of Cortex, livecortex.com. If you need my help personally, we have a consulting service. Get that at livecortex.com. It's on Nootropics. Most people just drill me with questions for 40 minutes. And if you're new to Nootropics, buy Smarter, Better, Faster. That's our book that teaches you everything. It's digital, so you can download it right away and have it right away on your phone or your iPad or your Mac or your PC, God forbid, or whatever you have. And that's all. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out. I've got some stuff to do. You rock on. Until next time. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it. We delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stacks for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, Alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.